I bought the new iPhone 17 Pro Max, which costs $1,600 with Apple's brand new A19 Pro chip, as well as having the new vapor chamber cooling system, making this the fastest iPhone for gaming. So I'm going to be seeing if this $1,600 iPhone is any good for mobile gaming. Okay, so this right here is the new iPhone 17 Pro Max, and this is close to a $2,000 phone that I'm going to be using for gaming. I believe this phone is $1,500, which actually costs more than most gaming PCs. And this is the iPhone 17 Pro Max, so it is the most powerful version of the new iPhone 17. And for a $1,500 phone, it actually has the newest Apple features that actually helps with gaming on a iPhone like never before. And this new iPhone 17 Pro Max is the most powerful iPhone Apple has created for gaming, since inside of this phone it has Apple's newest and most powerful chip for gaming as well. The chip inside of this phone is the A19 Pro, which actually allows this iPhone to have insane performance for gaming, which is perfect since this iPhone does have a 120 Hz refresh rate screen. So we should be able to run a consistent 120 FPS with no problems at all. And not to mention, this brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max does have improved cooling system. So usually gaming on phones are definitely not ideal, but with this brand new vapor chamber cooling system inside the 17 Pro Max, this phone should not overheat at all. It's going to be perfect for gaming. I know there are a ton of gaming phones out there that actually have like a built-in cooling fan inside of them, but it literally does not matter since the phones still overheat. But Apple does claim that this phone is not going to overheat at all, even with like high intensity gaming, which is something I'm going to be testing out on the 17 Pro Max. So I'm definitely really excited, since if this phone is as powerful as Apple says, it's honestly a perfect gaming device, even though the price of this thing is $1,500, which is just crazy, since you guys could probably buy like an RTX 5070 gaming PC with that price that could run well above 600 FPS. I went ahead and got the iPhone 17 Pro Max instead. And some things with this brand new iPhone that are new, you guys can see there's like this little back hinge for the phone. It kind of just pops out, so it kind of just looks like an Android phone, but I really do like this unique design Apple is going toward. Another thing is with the camera. I'm pretty sure you guys could actually zoom in and stuff through like the side of the phone right over here. So definitely something really cool with the camera as well. And then not to mention with the camera, I'm pretty sure you guys could actually record dual camera videos as well as like dual camera photos and stuff. So you guys can take pictures across and also in front of you at the exact time, which is definitely really, really cool. And since I am going to be testing this brand new 17 Pro Max with Fortnite, it's going to be perfect since the GPU inside of this phone is a 6-core GPU. And also this phone does have 12 gigs of RAM. So with those specs, Fortnite should be running really, really smooth with the 120 Hz display. And also with this phone, it is the 17 Pro Max, so the screen is definitely really, really big compared to like the regular 17, which is also going to be perfect for gaming on Fortnite mobile, especially since I definitely need more room for my HUD layout and everything. But first, I want to go ahead and actually test out the camera, since that is something new on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I honestly don't know how the dual camera actually works. I'm gonna go ahead and see how to figure, hello there. I'm gonna go ahead and see how to actually figure this thing out. Something new is auto zoom as well as auto rotate. You guys can see from the camera I'm using right now, which is my actual phone. It is the iPhone 14, so I'm definitely pretty outdated with these newer phones. So just literally holding this iPhone 17 Pro Max just literally feels like newer technology to me. But okay, right here, you guys can see we can actually like scroll using like the side of the phone to actually zoom in and out. That's actually like really, really cool. I'm pretty sure the iPhone 16 had the like exact thing. So I'm pretty sure the 16 as well as the 17 has this feature. But like I said, I want to test out dual camera, which I believe should just be, which I honestly don't know how it actually works. But regardless, let's go ahead and actually test out Fortnite on the 17 Pro Max. This phone literally costs as much as like a high-end gaming PC. So we're going to be seeing if this thing is going to be a really good gaming phone, since I've tested out many gaming phones in the past, and they're honestly a pretty huge disappointment. So hopefully Apple and their iPhone 17 Pro Max, which is designed to be the fastest and most powerful iPhone for gaming, can run Fortnite pretty good, maybe like even identical to what it is on PC, making this also a really good handheld gaming PC as well. Okay, so I have Fortnite loaded up inside of this iPhone now. If I go ahead and actually go into the settings, you guys can see we're running at 120 FPS with this iPhone. And since the display refresh rate from this iPhone 17 is also 120 Hz, we should be able to run 120 FPS on this phone really smoothly as well. But something I do want to do with the graphics and textures from Fortnite, since this phone is just super powerful with the brand new A19 Pro chip, we're gonna go ahead and turn the quality presets all the way to medium, just because that is the highest graphics quality that allows you to run 120 FPS, as well as turning the texture quality all the way to high. We should still be able to run a consistent 120 FPS with no problems. Okay, so if you guys take a look at the max FPS this iPhone 17 Pro Max could actually get, you guys can see this phone is definitely really powerful. We're running a consistent 120 FPS right now. I am using all high quality and graphics presets, and we're still running a consistent 120 FPS. So you guys can tell this brand new iPhone is definitely really powerful. Since we also have the 120 Hz refresh rate screen, the game actually feels really smooth. It literally just feels like your gaming PC, but on like a handheld device. Like building and stuff is definitely really smooth. Obviously, I'm not the best on mobile, but this thing definitely feels literally like a handheld gaming PC. We're also not dropping below 120 FPS in creative. So with this brand new iPhone, you are running a consistent 120 FPS in creative with no problem at all. And since the screen is also really big, the HUD layout I have is definitely pretty spread out. Nothing is too packed together like most smaller phones. So playing on this phone is definitely pretty easy as well. There's not much problems at all. I'm actually starting to get the hang of like 90s, and I literally only been playing on mobile for about like 5 minutes or so now, just because the game is definitely a lot smoother. So improving on Fortnite and also playing the game on mobile should be a lot easier with a more powerful iPhone. I'm actually slowly getting the hang of 90s. You guys can literally see it. This phone is literally so smooth. We're still running a consistent 120 FPS. The phone also isn't overheating too much. There is just like a little bit of heat, which is nothing too crazy. The cooling system inside this phone is definitely doing a pretty good job. And now taking a look at the max FPS this iPhone 17 Pro Max is getting in an actual game, you guys can actually see we're actually not running at the 120 FPS that we were getting in creative, which is definitely really weird. I am gonna go ahead and turn down the graphics qualities now. But yeah, you guys can see the iPhone is actually not running 120 FPS like I was actually expecting. It's definitely more consistent now that I actually dropped in, but we're running about 105 to 110 FPS or so. You guys can see also we're getting like frame drops just a little bit. Maybe we're gonna go ahead and just settle in, but you guys can see we're running about like 110 to 120-ish FPS. The FPS is definitely not as consistent as what we got in creative, that's for sure. But the game is definitely still running smoothly with this 120 Hz refresh rate screen. I also don't know if we're gonna be playing on like mobile lobbies or anything. We honestly should be, so it should be no problem. I mean, most of these mobile players probably aren't even running a consistent 120 FPS either. So we should still have an advantage with this $1,500 phone. Also, the game quality from mobile is actually looking really nice as well. I'm not gonna lie. Someone right here. Someone right here. Chill. Where's this guy? Right here. Ready? Cracked. 200. Let's go. Okay, we're actually getting a little bit more consistent to 120 FPS now. You guys can see we're actually a lot more consistent at 120 FPS now. So maybe we just need to let the game like settle in just a little bit, because we're definitely running more consistently at 120 FPS now, because the game is definitely running a lot more consistent now. There's someone in here. Bro. Oh my, I'm so bad. I'm horrible. I don't have auto fire on either, bro. I'm trash. Where's this guy? Cracked. He's one shot. Cracked. No! No. Get me out. Gotta heal. Bro! There's no way. There's no way. I don't want to go ahead and go into tilted. I feel like the frames are definitely going to drop there, but right now the game is actually running a lot more consistent. We're still at about like 115 FPS, 120. Like it's not super consistent at 120 FPS like I expected it to be, even though this is a $1,500 phone, which is definitely pretty disappointing. But for the most part, the game is definitely still running pretty smooth, so that's definitely a good thing. Also with this phone and like the cooling system, I'm not sure how great the cooling system is. I've only played for about like 25 minutes or so, and the phone is like actually starting to overheat just a little bit. I thought this phone is just gonna be like super cool, but you start to feel like the heat coming from the back of this phone like 20 minutes in. It's nothing too hot though. Like it's definitely still like very bearable. 20. Oh my, we're getting frame drops. 200. 200. These might be mobile lobbies though, either way. Crack. Wait, this is the guy that killed me. This is the guy that killed me. I got him. Let's go. Right here. Cracked. Oh my. Holy auto fire. Holy auto fire. That is crazy. Even though the game is not running a consistent 120 FPS, the game still feels pretty smooth, I'm not gonna lie. Like the refresh rate coming from the screen is still very smooth, and also the display quality and like the picture quality looks really good for an iPhone, I'm not gonna lie. Probably like a good 2K resolution, so the display is definitely not 1080p, which is definitely good as well, because the colors and everything from this phone are definitely very vibrant. So we like pop this guy real quick. Oh, that actually worked. That actually worked. That's crazy, bro. Auto fire is actually like, oh, okay. There's people right here. There's people right here. There's someone landing on me. There's someone landing on me. Right here. Auto fire. This guy's crazy. Wait. Hold on. This guy's crazy. Wait. Gotta chill. 200. Let's go. We took down a mobile sweat. We got that. All right, we're actually close to tilted right now, and we're only running about like 95 to 120 FPS. So like I said, definitely not consistent 120 FPS, but the game definitely is still very smooth regardless. He's running away. He's running. Why are you running? Hold on. Oh. 200. Oh, bro, auto fire on mobile is wild. Okay, I've been playing for about like 30 minutes now. Once again, the phone isn't like overheating like crazy, so the cooling system inside this phone is definitely doing a pretty good job. Oh my, bro, these guys are, there's no way this guy's on freaking mobile. I don't care, bro. This guy's not on mobile. This guy's not on freaking mobile. There's no way. Cracked. Oh my God, how did I win that? Auto fire is broken. Oh, what the? Okay, I thought auto fire was gonna clutch up there. That is actually crazy. 120 FPS and we're using auto fire. There's literally only 6 people left and we're actually running a consistent 120 FPS now. So there's definitely less people, meaning the performance is definitely getting better. 200, let's go. Yeah, you guys can see we're running a consistent 120 FPS now, 5 people left. So the game is definitely running smoother since there's less people and we're reaching like end game. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually pretty disappointed with this iPhone and the performance. I thought we were able to run a really consistent 120 FPS. 200, oh my, bro. That is crazy. I am also gonna be seeing how hot the phone is after this game. We're gonna see if this overheating or not. Bro, this guy's one shot. There we go. Someone's sniping me. Someone's shooting me. Someone's shooting me, bro. That is crazy combo, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what the f... Why is there a guy... Why is there a freaking guy there? Okay, so I've been playing for about like half an hour now. We're gonna be seeing how hot the phone did get. Okay, so feeling the back of this phone, there's definitely a little bit of heat, but it's definitely not like overheating like crazy. I'd say if you guys actually play for more than like an hour and a half on this phone, it will start to overheat. So even with a really good cooling system inside this phone, the phone does obviously still have some heat, but it's not gonna overheat really quickly like most phones do when you actually start to play games on it. But now I'm gonna go ahead and actually switch the quality preset back to low. I did play it on medium quality preset before. We were able to run pretty consistently 120 FPS, but sometimes it did obviously drop 120 FPS down to only about like 80 or 90 FPS. So I'm pretty sure if we go ahead and lower the quality to low now, we should be able to run a consistent 120 FPS. Okay, so now we're gonna be going ahead and playing ranked on this iPhone 17 Pro Max. And this right here is gonna be my teammate right over here. This is the guy with the iPhone 17 that I borrowed from, so shout out to this beautiful man right here, but we're gonna go ahead and play ranked now. Okay, so with the low texture shaders, you guys can see we're running a consistent 120 FPS now. I don't even know where to land. Should we just go like right here? I don't even know. We are in elite lobbies while I'm gonna be playing on this phone, which is gonna be crazy. But now that I set the texture quality to low, it's definitely more consistent at 120 FPS. Still not consistently at 120 FPS, but it's definitely more consistent once we actually land in. Right now, we're actually getting frame drops just because we didn't land in yet and everything, but oh crap. Yeah, we're in ranked, bro. We're cooked. We're actually cooked. I'm not even joking. But yeah, now that I landed in, you guys can see we're running a consistent 120 FPS. Honestly, we just gotta rely on like auto fire, bro. That's literally the only way I'm gonna be getting a kill in, especially like ranked. We need to actually get into like a fight or something just so I can see if the frames are a lot more consistent. But right now, we're actually running a consistent 120 FPS, which is definitely good. The game definitely feels really, really smooth now. Oh crap. Oh yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked, bro. You literally, there's no way. I'm freaking on mobile, bro. I'm actually on mobile trying to catch up with these guys. We're actually cooked, bro. I could hear him freaking screaming from the other room. Oh crap. Yeah, there's no, there's no way, bro. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just test it out on regular pubs now. I'm not sure if we're gonna be playing on mobile lobbies once again, but I do really wanna test out if the game is a consistent 120 FPS now. In rank though, we were running a pretty consistent 120 FPS, so we honestly should have no problems running that once again. Also checking on the phone and if it's overheating or not. It really didn't change much. It's obviously just having a little bit of heat from the back. Nothing too crazy. We're definitely not overheating, so the vapor chamber is definitely doing a pretty solid job. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into a fight or something and see if the performance could still hold up at 120 FPS. There is a fight right over here. Oh, there's someone right here. Bro, he got in the, bro just stole our car. Crack. 200, let's go. There's more people, there's more people. Right here, right here, right here. Someone's shooting me. Oh, we're going crazy. Auto fire. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Nice. Bro, auto fire, lock in, auto fire. Jump right here. Chase, chase, chase. Cracked. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I'm an actual bot. I'm an actual bot. Auto fire is not hitting right now. Literally, auto fire is not hitting. But we're still running a consistent 120 FPS, so this is definitely still very, very smooth. We're not having any problems with like the performance and stuff. Nice. Oh, he's one. He is one. He is one shot. He is one. 200. Let's go. Let's freaking go. And yeah, the game is still running 120 FPS. So the game is definitely still running very, very smoothly. Bro, I don't even know what we're shooting at. I honestly don't even know what we're shooting at. But we gotta have... Let's go. Let's freaking go, bro. Someone right here. Someone right here. Hold on. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. No. No, my teammate. My teammate. Wait, I'm dead. 14. There's... Okay. Okay. I'm an actual bot, bro. I'm an actual bot. Oh my... Let's go. Okay. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Wait, we're back in the game. We're back in the game. The pro iPhone 17 Pro Max player is back, guys. Let's go. Let's freaking go. We're winning this. We're winning this. Bro, the camera literally shut off, but we literally won that, bro. I don't know why I'm saying we, but a $1,500 gaming PC is definitely better than this $1,500 iPhone. Even though this thing is still a pretty good phone, just not the best for gaming. Let's go, bro. GG's.